29. 23-year-old woman recalls in the region of dyspareunia. Pelvic ultrasound unremarkable MRI demonstrated 1 cm thin wall ovoid cystic lesion at the tubular aspect of upper vagina and his homogeneous appendage 21 was diagnosed as a Gardner ductus. 65-year-old boy presented with hearing loss. An attacked right membrane was utilized in audiologically confirmed contact hearing loss and was performed, which will a legend major to an eroding the ocular chain in the old niche and does not enhance pollen contrast. MRI confirmed lesion was high intensity on T1 and high intensity on T2. Most likely diagnosis congenital cholecystoma because it is other don't make any sense, and acquired cholecystoma causes erosion of the scrotum, but there is no erosion of the scrotum. 61 and 9-year-old was investigated for white precognitive lesion, emanating driven ribs, tibial bone, and hypoglossal sphenoid and on left. A MRI final also performed for mid-thoracic lesion, along with some bone marauding, most likely diagnosed as neurofibroma. Right fit cutaneous lesion, and then rib on rib, chin, neuroblastoma, neurofibroma. Master pass, CNS, paper 1, 2030. Congenital cholecystoma shows high T1, T2. Differentiated based on MRI findings. Congenital cholecystoma shows high T1, T2. Here the diagnosis is cholesterol, high T1 and high on T2. So there is plenty components to diagnose cholesterol carcinoma. C. Congenital cholecystoma is isointensive gray matter and intact hepatic membrane. In 1962, a 32-year-old man was investigated for sudden onset right hemiplakia. He showed subtle uptravia left occipital lobe and unusual calical gain. MRI demonstrated common PL and deep pulmonary vein associated with prominent left quad plexus, underlying etiology stirred Weber syndrome. A 6-year-old child presented with gait problems and neurologic significant MRI of the brain and one final performed. There was diffuse abnormality in the upper thoracic cord extending over approximately 5 multiple levels. So in thoracic cord, astrocytoma, and astrocytoma is seen in children, thoracic cord, and pernoma is seen in cervical spine. 55, a 6-year-old woman presented with painless mastoid swelling and was given with mixed and loss usual coursing of trabecula and course expanded thickening, pagetitis, coursing of trabecula, pagetitis. 67, a 6-point surgery of herniated L4 L5 disc. A 60-year-old obese patient had neural symptomatic disease. MRI scan performed in the second post-operative week with extradural soft tissue material within the spinal canal. Demonstrated little enhancement, pollen contrast, nerve root enhancement was striking. One likely diagnosis, residual disc material, because it shows little enhancement, pollen contrast, and post-surgery, so it means residual disc material. Arachnoiditis will have high enhancement. 67, a young male presented with symptoms of neck pain and epileptic headache following a period weekend of lack of climbing. Signs of epileptic heart general also desired. Following MRI diagnosis of carotid artery dissection made, which human carotid artery demonstrated to be involved in cervical segment. Carotid artery dissection, cervical segment. An 8-year-old boy with hemophilia A has repeated episodes of right knee pain and swelling. The graph of the right knee shows a joint fusion. What bone abnormality might be seen? Squared particular with binding on canine notch. This is seen in hemophilia. 69. 50-year-old female with pregnant with Pickett-Watson syndrome presented with grease and non-resolvent left lower limb localization. CT reveals a calcified polypart tumor lying external to the left main bronchus with a smaller interluminal compartment part of left lower lobe obstruction marked has been seen as per the imagery of contrast material. Most likely diagnosed bronchial carcinoma. Here this is marked enhancement. Marked enhancement, and then is hypervascular, and then it is with the left main bronchus, so bronchial carcinoma. 10, a young male undergoing MRI of the right knee due to clinical suspicion of an acute rupture of the ACL. ACL is indistinct and cannot be visualized in either the corner or second plane, which adrenal period was reported of the regular ACL rupture, buckling up of the PCL. Buckling of the PCL. Next, 71. 59-year-old man undergoes surgical resection of the rectal tumor. Coronal hand CT of the abdomen performed 3 months later and demonstrated new solidity system of metastasis. Lesion lies inferior to the level of the left and right portal veins and posterior to the right hepatic vein. The of CT examination is unremarkable. Posterior to the right hepatic vein and patient assessed for surgery section of liver lesion. The segment of the liver does this liver metastasis lie in segment 6. Inferior to the portal vein. Okay, segment 6 is inferior to the level of right portal vein. Here, inferior to the level of the left and right portal veins and posterior right hepatic vein is seen in segment 6. The level of right portal vein right lobe is divided to superior segment 7 and 8 and inferior segment 5 and 6. Reference rare assist. Question number 72. A 38-year-old woman received an autotomic liver transplant for chronic liver failure due to primary biliary cirrhosis. Brain liver enzyme levels become markedly elevated after 24 hours and critical condition deteriorates and abdominal ultrasound is performed with proper evaluation of the cardiac vessel. Given the clinical history of which vascular complications most likely to have occurred, pericardial artery thrombosis. Question number 74. A patient presents with reduced T2 signal in liver and spleen following contrast to normal signal intensity which of the following strategy finding hemocydrosis. 75. A 41-year-old HIV positive male undergoes brain to investigate headache and fever and confusion. This shows multiple white lesions in the basal ganglia and brainstem which are low signal on T1 and high on T2. Even if there is no signaling associated edema and no enhancement seen, full contrast most likely diagnosed cryptococcosis. With HIV positive patient and adults and then a white legend in basal ganglia. 76. 40-year-old male presents with shortness of breath. He also has lower back pain and stiffness of the spine and chest recaps with bilateral upper zone fibrosis with elevation of the hilum. Spinal ligamental ossification also seen. Higher than series with peripheral changes with traction bronchiectasis, perception emphysema change in upper zone, most likely diagnosis, algorithm spondylitis. Spinal ligamental ossification. In 76, a 76-year-old female presents with hematitis and cough, with chest radiograph shows a mass in the right upper lobe that contains children of air, but female cheese will make cavity imagination more likely than aspergilloma, and a structural mass. It shows malignancy. 77. 40-year-old male presents with stridor and persistent cough. He previously had a severe nosebleed. Blood show mild renal impairment, chest radiograph with multiple cavity lesions, irregular lining predominant in lower lobe, but most likely diagnosis, vaginal granulomatosis. 78 to 45-year-old female presents with malaise and cough. She has a history of multiple allergies. Her blood results with anemophilia. On chest radiograph revealed 2 areas of peripheral concentration. Post chest radiograph 2 days later shows these to be resolving, most likely diagnosis, Laffer syndrome. Because it resolves. Laffer syndrome resolves after 2 days. Consolidation resolves. 79 or 64-year-old male presents with worsening shortness of breath and mortality chest radiograph with right hinder mass with extensive multiplication in the inflammatory lung, currently A and B lines and reduced volume. Left lung is clear. CT of the chest demonstrates the right hinder mass and thickened pericardium triangle polygonal network in the mid and lower zone of the inflated lung. P thickness and intraoral structure also seen, most likely diagnosed with hepatitis pericardosis. 80 young male soldier action emergency, and the pain left mandible, inability to open and close the jaw. Radiograph shows similar lining factors to the left body in the paraphyseal region. The second factor is more likely to be at visual point site in the contralateral neck, because manual factors in two sites, contralateral, 81 on plain radiograph of the hands, like a flexion of the proximal repelling joint of index finger with hyperextension of the distant repelling joint of the same finger described to put in a deformity. 82 young adult male sustained a cerebral fracture in a high-speed road accident. Which type of accidental fracture most commonly associated with neurological injury? Posterior rim wall. 83 a middle-aged woman falls on outside hand which becomes immediately painful and swollen. Or left radiograph shows small fracture fragment goes to the corpus and the AP triquetrum fracture. 84 a 70-year-old man attends for 6 weeks follow-up appointment after traumatic toe rib arthroplasty. So radiographs taken during appointment show small areas of precapsular bone and formation of small bony spurs at the dorsal margin. She demonstrated these areas have been well defined by nasalization peripherally. So diagnosis, which process is this? Heterotropic ossification, new bone formation. On CT well defined. 85 a 70-year-old hospitalized male patient presents with watery diarrhea and abdominal pain. CT of the abdomen demonstrates marked circumferential ball wall thickening involving the entire colon with minimal periconoid stranding and small amount of ascites as small ball appearance normal. Postulated diagnosis, pseudomembranous colitis. This circumferential ball wall thickening involving the entire colon with minimal periconoid stranding and small amount of ascites. And the patient has watery diarrhea. 36. 68-year-old woman presents with small bowel obstruction and undergoes contracting CT of the abdomen. This demonstrates dilated small bowel to the level of the mid-ileum where near loop of small bowel seen emerging inferior to the left pubic tubercle. what they call small bowel obstruction pain and female hernia. Female lateral tubercle, female hernia. In 7, a 48-year-old man presents with pediatric pain, weight loss, and peripheral edema. Blood tests demonstrate hyperbilirubinemia and by meal. The stomach is well distended, but there is poor food coating, marked enlargement, and short gastric urea are seen in the body of the stomach. Most likely diagnosis, menetrier disease. Many enlarged and uh, gastric rugae and tortoise gastric rugae. 88. A 2-day-old and full-time baby boy is found to have a payable abnormal routine examination. He is otherwise well. Pain radiograph shows well-defined mass multiplication in the right lower contour, which I diagnosis meconium peritonitis. Calcification in right lower quadrant, meconium peritonitis in the child. 89. A 6-year-old girl is investigated for abdominal pain, tolerance, and palpable right upper quadrant mass and the scan of the abdomen distributed 5 cm 60 structure of the porta paris is separate from normal gallbladder. So uncomplicated with normal intraparietal duct, most likely diagnosis polyductal cyst. 90. Which of the following injuries one does not suggest a non-extended Indian 2-year-old boy? Parallel tibial fracture is not non-extended. Tibial fracture is not suggestive of non-extended injury. Question number 91. A child who undergoes MR of the brain for clinically apparent pressure abnormalities shown to have an effect of midline cleavage of the brain. What shows abnormal absence all forms of hypothalamus presence, depending therefore on the most sensitive indicator of midline cleavage abnormality? Septum pollucism.